I'll be talking about the first project we ever had on virtual reality in dementia care. So let me just put this on. Let's put on our VR glasses. So it's about shaping tomorrow's healthcare through virtual reality, and it's Bow Valley College in partnership with Kaleidoscope XR. So our project summary, they applied research at and learning outcomes using a multiplayer virtual reality role play and comparing it to the conventional, traditional way that we do role plays. So Caregiver VR is a VR platform that's multiplayer. It gives you an immersive sensory experience. So you're able to see sensations of dementia, like hearing sounds, tremors, and visual hallucinations. It's open and unscripted, so you go in there with critical thinking and problem-solving skills. Let's also see more into Caregiver VR, if we can get the audio a bit up. Thank you. All good. Should I restart that?
Try it one more time.
Yeah. Yeah, go for it.
For VR emerges as a powerful.
Oh, it's mine.
Is a very quick onset versus a chronic progression. Utilize objects to enhance scenarios. Whether at home or in residence, challenge your trainees to deal with any circumstance in a safe environment to develop transferable skills by acting and communicating authentically in real-life situations. Hi, Dylan. How are you today?
I'm okay, thanks.
Are you ready for your shower?
I don't know if I want to have a shower today.
Alrighty. How about the sponge bath? Our dementia simulation mimics actual symptoms, pushing trainees to communicate effectively while facing real-time visual and auditory hallucinations. This is the condition, while another takes on the role of the caregiver. Hi, Dawn. Are you ready for your shower?
I don't know if I feel like a shower today.
I remember when my son walked his first few steps. Good times.
Okay. Well, how about we try a sponge bath? Would you be okay with that? Step into the shoes of those living with dementia. Caregiver VR. The future of immersive empathy training is here.
So yeah, that was Caregiver VR. And of course, let's see the results when we compared VR and conventional role plays. So we can see here that in regards to comfort, there's actually not that much significant difference with VR and conventional. But in terms of interactivity and most real-life engagement, VR roleplay had a significant difference. And it led to more beneficial ending dementia care. And of course, we also have some student responses. So these are more of the qualitative data that we got from the students who were our participants. One of them said VR makes a difference when it comes to understanding what an individual with dementia may experience, which can help to create better techniques to help them go through this. Utilizing both VR roleplay and conventional would still be best. Some cannot be learned virtually since we are dealing with people. And VR also helps a lot in experiencing real-life situations. It's easy to practice with VR in building confidence and communication skills. VR added the challenge of perceiving that the person I'm talking to was elderly and had dementia, and really helped set in the tone of the scenario. I gained valuable insight into their experience. and this was one of the best. I work in long-term care and initially found it challenging to understand the behaviors of people with dementia. But after experiencing VR, I became more empathetic. The visual and auditory hallucinations helped me see how chaotic and frustrating their world truly can be. So this is the study that we made. That's it for this presentation. This is our team. If you have any questions, I'll be over at the demo room, and I also have with me a VR headset. We can try out Caregiver VR if you want to. So thank you again, everyone.
Thanks. That's great. And I think what we're seeing already is we've chatted with Bow Valley, and Val, you've been on those conversations where, again, how do we get these city opportunities in front of students? And we've got one right now you'll see in the VR room where Parks and Heritage asked us to explore a way of capturing the way Olympic Plaza looks now. We all know that there's a major renovation on Olympic Plaza, so we had Chase and our survey team, and I think we used about 3 or 4 different ways to capture in 3D or in VR, multiple ways to capture what the park looks like now. And then how do we make that interactive? Could we work with Bow Valley or SAIT or the U of C and say, hey, what's a good way to invite the public to share and add their input? Wouldn't it be great if you could walk through it virtually, but then just like pop up video and someone say, oh, here's my memory of 1988, right? And have images and videos from the Olympics when Monique was hanging off a telephone booth in the middle of the square and celebrating. We were 15, we were young, 13, I was 13. You were younger than that. And right, but or say like here's an image of what it looked like in 1886, right? So how do we develop, take the data we have, work with post-secondaries, and turn it into a really immersive experience? Great, Jez, thank you so much. And again, we'll just be over by the VR room after our next presentation.